Welcome back, everyone. This is AHA Radio at Home Action. You're listening to Coach Katarina from Crossover Coaching. Okay, it's Thursday, May 28th, and we're back with a couple of little items, little AHA moments, and hoping that these will just encourage you, as AHA moments do. They're meant to give you that little encouragement and to check things out that you might not have normally done. So, I was thinking about, the whole process that everyone's going through right now, all the phases of opening their little shops and what have you, and how everyone is doing out there. And I did notice that there's been a fair bit of stress, which is, really makes sense that everyone's had to deal with a fair bit of stress through this whole process. And I hope that you're all managing that well and taking care of yourselves. But, sometimes when you look at things as a learning, there's a bit of a learning process and a little test for ourselves. I thought one of the tests that you could see through this is, how to enjoy your own company and the company of those that are very close to you that you've been in tight quarters with. And how have you managed to do that? And coming out of that, what were some of the aha moments that you would have had, and how you manage that, and hang on to those nuggets, the points that you discovered and really helped you along this journey. So, it's been a combination of things, and it's always when you're dealt with certain things, you can especially if it's something sudden or unexpected, you have to look at, you see both the bad, and the bad is something that you definitely see right away, but you have to really dig deep to see the good and learn from that, and pull that out and use that to propel you forward and to have a better outlook and also a fresh outlook. So I was thinking about this, about how this shutdown is on one end been very stressful for many businesses, and self-employed people who really rely on getting out there and meeting others and making those connections, so that part has been very stressful. But on the other hand, there's always a lot of running around, so much of what people refer to as the rat race in business, and just in your work, trying to manage it all. There's all these things you have to get done, and the day just disappears. But so this on the positive side is can have been, or has been, hopefully for many, a much needed rest from that. And in saying that, you can come back stronger with more determination power, because also, you can use this frustration to motivate you in a positive and productive and positive way. So the point of this is really about a fresh outlook. And so I think that, you can use this opportunity to help you, create a fresh outlook of what you want to see. So there's been many gray days going through this. And now, how can you see the blue skies and sunshine and the smile on your face and the smile on the faces of your customers coming in to your little shops or your places of service? So, looking forward to those bright days and those blue skies and those smiling faces. So I think, having a fresh outlook, to work on that part. And I think, being ready to focus on that, and, building that structure back up slowly. And maybe it looks different now. Maybe your structure looks a little bit different, and that's okay. But I think it's really important to remember that to regain the loyalty of your customers, it's important to have consistency, and that's one of the most important things. And for small businesses, I mean, there's been all this conversation about all the big businesses are open, they didn't have to shut down, and it's true. Here also, where I am in BC, British Columbia, in Canada, on an island, all the big businesses have stayed open, and the small businesses most of them had closed their doors completely, and we're trying various ways of meeting, being innovative and reaching out to their customers through social media and delivery and various ways. But the big businesses didn't do that. The Walmarts were open, the Home Hardwares were open, all the big grocery stores were open, and so I mean, obviously they're essential, but are they? Obviously the grocery stores are essential, but we are, where I am here, we're filled with small entrepreneurs. I mean, it's the mainstay of this community. There's a lot of creative artists and innovative products and small businesses, small farmers, and a lot of that really just came to a halt. And so they have to get back to a consistency. So now that we're going through the phases of opening, I really suggest and really recommend that open your doors. Open your doors on a consistent basis. If you're finding certain days are better than others, keep those doors open for those days, but set up a schedule, set up some structure, let your customers know that you are going to be consistently open. What are your hours? If you're just taking appointments, that's fine, but keep your doors open. Don't just take appointments and go and meet your customers for those appointments only. Open your doors, 11 to 4, 10 to 5, whatever it might be, but have a regular, consistent opening schedule. Get structured. That way your customers can fit into that structure, and you don't have to make them kind of jump extra hoops to get to your store. And welcome those walk-ins. Maybe they have to wait outside for a couple of minutes. Maybe they can go do another errand and come back. Welcome those walk-ins. Let people see that are driving by or walking by that, the lights are on, and that your sign is out, and the open sign is up, and let that happen now. You have to get that consistency going, and that will ease ease your opening schedule and ease your customers, bring your customers back in a great momentum. So I really recommend creating that structure, creating the schedules, and opening the doors, and getting going. And so that was one of the big parts that I wanted to mention today. The other part, which I think we'll chat about in the next radio show, it'll be It's Business and It's Personal. It was an aha moment I had many years ago, and I actually did a survey on it. And the personal side, on the personal side, people thought that they could find balance and deal with the personal side, their business would really soar and would be much more successful, because there's always things that are going on the personal side, and it can be even with your employees, and so it's an important area to think about. And also the point of that, not just that point, but the point of it's business and it's personal, meaning that everything about business is also, everything is personal. And if you have that personal touch, your business has a different quality to it. So we'll touch base on that next radio show. But in the meantime, open your doors, set up your structure, set your schedule, turn your lights on, and let's get back to action. Okay, thanks for listening in. You've been listening to AHA Radio with Coach Katarina, and I look forward to visiting you again soon. And are you coming in and visiting us again soon? So thanks a lot. Have a great day, and enjoy the smiles on the friendly faces. Okay, thanks a lot. See you soon. Bye for now.